In this lecture, I would like to discuss about polarization related to the applied electrochemistry. So, in the operation of the galvanic cell, generally the electrodes get polarized, or in the electrolysis of a electrolyte, the electrode get polarized. So, what is polarization? We know that in a galvanic cell, electrical energy is produced due to spontaneous reaction taking place in the cell and decrease in the free energy. In a galvanic cell, there is a electricity is produced due to the spontaneous reactions taking place in the cell, and also there is a decrease in the free energy. In reversible cells, this decrease in the free energy is exactly equal to the electrical work done. Whatever decrease in the free energy is there, it is equal to the electrical work done. But in case of the irreversible cell, the electrical energy available for doing the work is less than the free energy decrease. In case of the irreversible cells, the electrical energy available for doing the work is less than the free energy decrease. The excess energy given out in the form of the heat. In case of the irreversible cell, there is a loss of energy or excess of energy is given out in the form of the heat. The difference between the operating potential of the electrode and its equilibrium potential is called electrode polarization or polarization. The difference between the operating potential of the electrode and its equilibrium potential is called electrode polarization or polarization. So let us explain how the electrode get polarized. How the electrode get polarized. So consider the example of electrolysis of sulfuric acid. Electrolysis of sulfuric acid by using two platinum electrodes. Using two platinum electrodes. So let us draw here the diagram of the electrolysis of the sulfuric acid. Suppose in a beaker we have taken the electrolyte sulfuric acid. In a beaker we have taken the electrolyte sulfuric acid, and in that electrolyte we have to dip the two electrodes, two platinum electrodes, for carrying the current. Two platinum electrodes for carrying the current. One platinum electrode acts as a cathode and another platinum electrode acts as an anode. And with the help of these two platinum electrodes, we have to supply the electricity, and the electrolysis of the sulfuric acid will be takes place. So during the electrolysis process, the decomposition of the electrolyte sulfuric acid is takes place, and chemical reactions are takes place there. Now in this case, electrical energy is converted into the chemical energy because it is an electrolytic cell. This cell, it is a electrolytic cell where the electrolysis of the electrolyte is takes place. Which electrolyte is here? The sulfuric acid. So when we are passing the current or when we are passing the electricity to the cell, the electrolysis of the electrolyte is takes place. And during the electrolysis, the reactions are takes place. So first reaction, that is at the cathode. At cathode, the chemical reaction is takes place there. So let us show what reaction is takes place at the cathode. Cathode is negatively charged. solution containing hydrogen ion, sulfate ion, as well as hydroxyl ions, as the solution is a aqueous solution. So positively charged hydrogen ions are migrated towards the cathode. They get discharged at the cathode. So at the cathode, this reaction is takes place. Two hydrogen ions get combined with two electrons, and there is a liberation of the hydrogen gas. So hydrogen gas is liberated at the cathode. So cathodic product, it is a hydrogen gas. So hydrogen gas is liberated here, hydrogen gas, it is released here. On the same time, at the anode, the hydroxyl ions get discharged. Instead of discharging the sulfate ions, hydroxyl ions get discharged because they are lighter ions as compared to the sulfate ions. So hydroxyl ions get discharged here in place of sulfate ions, and the reaction will be the two hydroxyl ions gives half molecule of oxygen gas, water molecule, and two electrons are released. Okay, so this reaction is takes place at the anode. So hydroxyl ions get discharged at the anode. Now let us add these two reactions. So we can write the product of the electrolysis. Two hydrogen ions get react with two hydroxyl ions, and there is a formation of hydrogen gas, then oxygen gas, and water molecule is also produced there. So this is the product of the electrolysis. It means during the electrolysis process, hydrogen gas and oxygen gas are released at the respective electrode, at the cathode and at the anode. And for this electrolysis of the electrolyte, we require the electricity. But during the electrolysis process, once the gases are released at the respective electrodes, there is a formation of active gas electrodes. As hydrogen gas is released at the cathode, so it will constitute the active gas electrode. So that gas electrode can be represented in this way. It will constitute the active gas electrode. So hydrogen gas, it is in contact with sulfuric acid solution. It is in contact with sulfuric acid solution, aqueous solution. Now oxygen gas is released at the anode, so it will constitute the oxygen electrode. So oxygen electrode can be represented as oxygen gas in contact with aqueous sulfuric acid solution. So there is a formation of active gas electrode, and these gas electrode constitute a galvanic cell. These two active gas electrodes constitute a galvanic cell, means electrochemical cell. So it can be shown in this way. One, it is a hydrogen gas at the cathode, and other it is a oxygen gas at the anode. So it is the given cell can be represented in this way. There is a formation of galvanic cell. So this galvanic cell produces the electricity, and it produces the back EMF. This galvanic cell produces the electricity. It means it produces the back EMF. It generates the electricity. It generates the EMF, and that EMF, it is called as a back EMF. It means that during the electrolysis of the sulfuric acid, there is a formation of such type of the galvanic cell, and opposite process is takes place. It means the electrolysis of the electrolyte has been stopped, and that is the electrode get polarized. The electrode get polarized. It means the electrolysis of the electrolyte does not take place. So what is the polarization here? The polarization means the behavior of the electrode has to be changed. At one stage, we are passing the electricity through the electrode into the cell. But due to the formation of the such gas electrode, there is a galvanic cell is formed, and this galvanic cell itself produces the electricity. And this back EMF opposes the external EMF. This back EMF opposes the external EMF, and therefore the electrode get polarized. Okay, so the polarization of the electrode is takes place. So the term polarization means the behavior of the electrode which makes the potential of the electrode to differ from the theoretical value for the same electrode as calculated by the Nernst equation. The term polarization means the behavior of the electrode which it changes here. The polarization is supposed due to the back EMF brought by the collection of the product at the electrode surface. So we have explained this example when an electric current is passed between the platinum electrodes placed in dilute sulfuric acid solution, and we know that hydrogen and oxygen gases are liberated at the cathode and anode respectively. So these are the reactions where the liberation of the hydrogen gas and oxygen gas. So this is the diagram of the electrolysis of the sulfuric acid. So you can see this is cathode, this is anode, and hydrogen gas is liberated at this cathode, and oxygen gas is liberated at the anode. And due to this, there is a formation of the galvanic cell, and this galvanic cell produces the EMF. Okay, so this galvanic cell produces the EMF. So what is polarization? The phenomenon of back EMF brought about by the products of the electrolysis is known as polarization. The phenomenon of back EMF brought about by the products of the electrolysis is known as polarization. So thus polarization is takes place at the respective electrodes. The behavior of the electrode is the behavior of the electrode is changes. Actually, we are doing the electrolysis of the electrolyte, but due to the formation of the galvanic cell at the respective electrode, that galvanic cell itself produces the EMF, and that EMF opposes to the external EMF. Okay, so the EMF of these new electrodes is opposite to that of the external EMF, and this new EMF, it is called as a back EMF. So it means that the electrode get polarized. The electrolysis of the electrolyte has been stopped, and the reverse process has to be takes place. The electrode now working as a gas electrode, and that electrode are forming the active galvanic cell. It will constitute the galvanic cell, and that galvanic cell itself generates the EMF. So what is polarization? The phenomenon of back EMF brought about by the products of the electrolysis is known as polarization. The behavior of the electrode is totally changed. The behavior of the electrolyte is totally changed. Now the polarization is also due to the concentration changes in the vicinity of the electrodes. Sometimes what happens, the concentration will be changes in the vicinity of the electrodes, and such type of the polarization is also called as concentration polarization. So what is polarization? Polarization, it is a process where the behavior of the electrode is changes due to the formation of some new electrodes, due to the formation of some new electrodes during the electrolysis of the electrolyte, during the electrolysis of the electrolyte. So thus in this way polarization has been takes place. Polarization has been takes place during the electrolysis of the